Okay, let's start the warm-up then. So, as always, we're going to be choosing a particular scale, and today's scale is A minor, and more specifically, the harmonic minor, which is kind of the minor most used in classical music. And we're going to be starting off, as always, just playing the root note A, starting with the first bar, the crotchets. So, just in time with the metronome. Just join in on your instrument. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's nice and easy, and we'll stop there. Right. Okay, I've just got to mute everybody because somebody's still unmuted. So I'm not going to let you unmute yourself now. There we go. Right, back to sharing that screen. Where are we? There we go. Right, good. Okay, we're on to the second bar now. Quavers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stop. That's good. Okay, so we're on the note A, which will be B for the B flat instruments, and F sharp for the altos. Let's put the two together now. So 1 bar of crotchet, 1 bar of quavers, 1 bar of crotchet, 1 bar of quavers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And quavers. Crotchets. One more time through. 1, 2, 3, and the quavers. And finish. There we go. Good ho. Getting warm already. We're on 80 beats a minute at the moment if you wanted to practice this again later. Okay, well, let's move on to triplets now. So this is 3 beats per crotchet beat. And shown on the screen there. And triplet quavers. Just that third bar repeated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Just watching some of the sax players there, making sure they are taking the instrument out of their mouths every now and again. And just to draw a breath. Okay, we're going to move on to semiquavers, and this must be difficult for a wind instrument. I did try this on the trumpet once and couldn't do it, so I'm getting 16 notes out in 1 bar. Takes a lot of breath and stamina, but do long notes instead. If it's rather than just doing nothing, perhaps just do long notes or quavers or crotchets. Of course, don't forget, nobody can hear you, so you can actually do whatever you like. But we're going to play semiquavers now, 16th notes, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Good. Now let's put the last two, bars 3 and 4, together. So do 2 bars of triplets and 2 bars of semiquavers, just to give you time to settle down into each of the rhythmic patterns. So 2 bars of triplets, 2 bars of semiquavers, and then repeat ad infinitum until I say stop. Triplets first, 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now semiquavers. And again. Triplets. Triplets. Semiquavers. Triplets. Semiquavers. One more time, triplets. Semiquavers. And rest. Okay, good. So that's those two. I did find myself saying 16th notes, didn't I? Which semiquavers are often called. I think that's the American. It occurred to me that, yeah, great. Some people say, oh, it's much more easy to remember 16th notes. But of course, that's in 4/4. If you have a bar of 3/4, you get 12 16th notes. So no longer 16th notes. So I don't see the logic in that. So let's stick to semiquavers and quavers and that sort of terminology. Moving back to the beginning now. So we're going to now run through all 4 bars, and we're going to just do 1 bar of each. So we're actually doing it as written on the screen in front of you, along the top line or on the top line of your sheet of paper. 1 bar of crotchets, 1 bar of quavers, 1 bar of triplets, and 1 bar of semiquavers. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quavers. Triplets. Semiquavers. Back to crotchets. One more time through. And stop. Good. Oh, God, should be well warmed up by now, especially as the weather's getting warmer as well. So that's good. So that's the top line. We're going to move down now to the chromatic scale, which is all the notes from, in this case, A, concert A to A, and B or F sharp for the other instruments. All the semitones starting from the low A to the octave A. And we're going to do that at the same speed. As I said before, I've written it as semiquavers merely to get it onto the screen, but we're going to play it as crotchets. In other words, at the same speed as the metronome. So without further ado, because I think all the guitarists know the fingering for this now, so the rest of you can obviously read the dots. I'm sure the guitarists can read the dots as well. I hate to assume you're only reading the tab, but here we go. So we're going to go to the chromatic scale, just the ascending. So the first 2 bars only, and then stop on the last note. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finish. And again. and. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let's do the chromatic scale descending. So from the higher note, root note, coming down. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. One of the reasons for warming up is not just to literally warm up the fingers or the lungs and so on, but it's also mentally to get you focusing on music so that other things start to disappear from your mind. So when you come to do a bit of actual music after the warm up, you're focused on just your instrument and not all the other things going on in the world. So and the chromatic scale gets you thinking about that. So let's just do all the way up the chromatic scale and then all the way down again without repeating the top note. So when you get to the top, just come straight down again. We're going to do that at the same speed. Here we go. So ascending followed by descending. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. Good. Okay. We're just going to speed that up slightly. Just going up to 90 beats per minute, so not much faster. Exactly the same pattern though, ascending followed by descending, slightly faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. Okay, pause for breath. Let's knock it up to 100. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. And then one more. Let's just jump it right up to 120. And maintaining note quality, of course, and all the other parameters of a piece of music. Here we go. Much faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to do that last one just one more time, just to finish off the chromatic scale. So exactly the same again, 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that concludes the chromatic scale for today. And now we're even warmer. We're going to move on to the next scale now, and we're going to do the A minor scale. And I've chosen the harmonic minor scale. So it's just those of you that think of the minor scale as being the 6th degree of the major scale, which is quite correct. That's often known as the natural minor scale. That's where the last but one note is a tone below the root. The harmonic minor scale has a stronger, it's got a leading note, a semitone below the tonic, and creates stronger melodies, and is often used in melodies rather than the natural minor. So we're using the minor scale harmonic, or the harmonic minor scale today, which is why you see this little sharp symbol or flat symbol, depending on the scale you're looking at the end. So the minor scale, and A harmonic minor, or B or F sharp for the other instruments. Let's go back to 80 beats a minute. And just like the ascending, just like the chromatic scale, we're just going to ascend the harmonic minor scale after 4. So we're on the, let me just move up the sheet of paper. So we're on the first 2 bars of this line. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It's got that very distinctive penultimate interval there of a minor third. And again, harmonic minor scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's do the descending now. So we're coming down from the high A. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Let's repeat that last one. So descending. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time, descending. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Let's put the 2 together. So we're going to go up the, I said it last time, didn't I? Up the ascending scale and down the descending scale. Fine. Up the harmonic minor and down the harmonic minor without repeating the top note as always. 1, 2, 3, 4. And down. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Well, there's the harmonic minor scale. Now we're going to break it down. We're going to go to the next, the last couple of lines on the sheet here, and we're going to do something which is often done to break up scale practice, is to actually start on different notes, because it can actually be relatively easy to learn a scale starting on the root note every time. But as soon as you start halfway up the scale, it's suddenly, oh, crumbs, that didn't work. What happened there? And because you get into a certain muscle memory and patterns. So by breaking up the scale into patterns, but starting on a different note, that certainly starts to exercise your mind and break you out of the playing from the root note idea as well. So the particular pattern I've chosen today is to do the first 3 notes, starting first of all on the root note, then starting on the second note, then starting on the third. But of course, you can make up any particular pattern you like and gradually make it creep up the scale. So we're going to start with the first bar, just to get everybody into the idea. So we're just going to do the first, this to be the first, the second, and the third of the scale. So the first bar of the penultimate line on your sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So you get the idea. So now we're going to start on the second note and go to the third, from the second to the fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's repeat that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now let's go to the third box. So we're starting on the third note, same idea. So just the next 3 notes up the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I played the wrong notes there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. And now we're going to start from the fourth note of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to start from the fifth note of the scale, so on the last line of the sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And now we're going to start on the last bar of the sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I forgot to sharpen my, in both those examples, I'm not concentrating here, I didn't sharpen my seventh, so I was playing the natural minor by mistake there. So let's go back penultimately to the penultimate bar. I'm sure you played it right, I played it wrong. So going to the, starting on the first bar of the last line of your sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's more like it. And now the last bar of the sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. So I was falling into the trap of playing the natural minor rather than the harmonic minor. Okay, now we're going to play what's written. So we're going to actually play those 6 bars, the last 2 lines of your sheet of paper. Okay, are you ready for the last 6 bars? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. And we'll just do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Well, that concludes the sheet of paper in terms of the single line exercises we're going to do this morning. We're going to just spend the last few minutes just playing through the chord sequence. So I'm going to stop the share of that screen, and we're up to 31. We've had a few people join since we started, so that's nice. And okay, and now we're going to go to the chord sheet. So if you can get your chords in front of you, at least written down. I'll put the concert chords on the screen so you can read them if you can. And we're in A minor, so we're going to start with A minor. The next chord will be G, and then F, and then E. And then we're going to go to D minor, G, C, E. Obviously, if you're playing a different saxophone or a trumpet, you'll be playing in your own key, relevant key. But that's the sequence of chords we're going to do. We're going to strum 2 bars of each chord. And for the guitarists, it's a case of strumming along. For the sax players and violins and any other single instrument, you can play actually what you like, but it's a good idea to either play chord tones or guide tones, the thirds and the sevenths, or arpeggios, or even scales if you're quick enough and get to a different scale, starting on each of those scale degrees. So this is a sequence based on A harmonic minor. And the reason it's based on A harmonic minor is because you would have noticed in A harmonic minor, the G is raised to a G sharp, which is in fact what you see in the final chord of the song, of this sequence rather, the E. There is a G sharp in there, which gives it its harmonic flavor. So let's strum that. So all the way around those 8 chords, 2 bars each, and everybody else play how you feel is best. Here we go. 1. I'm not going to do it with the metronome, so just going to strum together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. G. D minor. I'm just going to stop there because I said 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. G. Now the second line, D minor. Back to A minor. Back to A minor. 2, 3, 4. Back to the top for the last time. 2, 3, 4. D minor. Finish on A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely. Okay, nice bit of strumming to finish off with. And okay, everybody, thank you very much, everybody, for coming along and spending some time on the warm-up. And we'll be back next week with another key and another warm-up. I haven't decided what the key will be yet. I'll have to find one we haven't done before. But it's good to see so many people here. Oh, we're up to 31, which is great. And if any of you want to stick around, you will have to come out of this meeting and come back into the next Zoom meeting so that you can have a listen to me waffling on about all sorts of things. But it's not a long session. You can go and make yourself a cup of coffee and just sit and listen to what I've got to say about playing with other musicians, meeting other musicians, and also how to play together during lockdown. and further your careers without being hampered by the situation we're in. So I look forward to seeing some of you at least in a few minutes' time. And I'm just going to unmute you now so you can all wave goodbye and say goodbye to everybody. And you are now unmuted.
Goodbye, George.
Bye.
Bye, George.
Bye.
Bye, Ray. Bye, everybody else.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave. That's brilliant. Thank you. Thank you.
Crash bang wallop. Right, good.
Bye,
Oh, there's Barry. Hello, Barry. And Glynis.
See you in a minute, Dave.
All disappearing. Right, see you in a minute, some of you. Yeah.
Thank
Bye
you.
then.
Bye.
I'm now ending the meeting.
Okay, bye, John.
Ta-da.